Well, hello. I'm Taylor Rutledge from Needle Fox Arts, and I wanted to show you a couple of details on the Cimarine shawl. This is the fingering weight version with Always Be Kind yarn. The colorway is Wine Country, and it's from Gary Knits, Gary Rides, Stitch Out Loud, spring of 2024. I saw this colorway and I thought, that's too pretty to be socks. So I decided to try it out in my favorite shawl pattern I've ever made, see if I could make it work in fingering weight. So first of all, just a little counting thing. I don't like keeping track of am I on row 6, am I on row 8. So after you've done an eyelet row, you'll start doing garter rows. And when you have 1, 2, 3, 4 garter ridges, when you're coming from the Yarnover neck edge, do one more row to the end, and that'll be your bind off and eyelet decoration. So you can see, maybe if we zoom in a little bit, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 garter ridges, knit one row to the toothed edge, do the decorative row. And that just repeats. So you don't have to keep track of am I on row 1, am I on row 2. The other little detail is just the double yarn over. The edge of the shawl has double yarn overs instead of singles, just to open it up and make it a little bit more lacy. So you're going to, with the yarn in front, slip the first stitch, knit one, do a double yarn over. That's just wrapping the yarn around the needle 2 times. Then you come to the double yarn over. Either you come upon it first right away in the row or right at the end. Just knit into it as a normal stitch. They'll both drop off, and that puts some extra yarn there. So these holes along the edge of the shawl become bigger and give that shawl edge a little laciness, and it makes it easier to spiral the shawl when you block it so that it holds a nice curve. I hope you enjoy knitting the Cimarine shawl. It's one of my favorites. I wanted to talk a little bit about blocking the close-knit community shawl. I've soaked it, it's just damp, and I'm about to pin it into shape. So I started by laying it out on my blocking mat and moving it around until I felt like I had a little bit of space so that I could pull out the points, and that it was a spiral that I liked. The reason I block this in a tight spiral is because that really helps it drape around your shoulders and settle in a really nice way. So let me pause, start pinning, and show you what I'm doing. My first step is to take my blocking pins and just put them in to form the spiral. I'm not worried about the edge over here yet. I'm not worried about the points, just gonna form the spiral. Then I'm gonna take T-pins or U-pins. I've got these U-pins that work really well. And I'm just gonna pull each tooth out. All the way around every tooth. I may need to make some adjustments to the spiral as I work my way around. Oh, but you can see that begins to open up those eyelets, which is what I want. I'm trying not to distort the spiral too much. See, there we are, needing to make a little adjustment. Let's see what happens when we get, yep, just let that work with. I'm gonna finish the teeth, all of them all the way around, come back and show you the edge. Okay, all the teeth are pinned out. Let's see, that side, and you can see that's given a lot of openness in the eyelets, and it's going to hold the shape nicely when I wear this shawl. And the last thing to do is just to stretch the edge down I'm using my blocking pins to open up those eyelet edges there, right there, just all the way down. So there it is, all blocked out, ready for hanging out and drying, and then for me to wear it. I'm really excited about this one. And that is the close-knit community shawl and how we are going to block it.